today marks 100 years since the Anglo-Irish Treaty, which created the modern Irish state that we live in today. It's arguably the most explosive date in Irish history today, Ciara, the Centenary. It's the date that Michael Collins, Arthur Griffiths, the other delegates signed the Anglo-Irish Treaty. And it's the foundation stone for the state. There's no commemoration, nothing to mark the occasion. It's almost like nobody wants to talk about it. I find that really, really odd, I have to say.
Do you? I don't, because I am a little conflicted about our centenary celebrations in general. We still have a very contentious border on this island. We still have sectarianism, Shane. We still have simmering tensions between communities, particularly north of the border. And I think there is ongoing potential for at least low-level violence, and hopefully nothing more than that. But I think where we stand currently, it's unsurprising, perhaps, that we aren't making a huge song and dance or a huge fanfare around it. I was slightly even uncomfortable about the 1916 things, because while we still have conflict here, is 100 years long enough for us to
brush it under the carpet, pretend it didn't happen?
Maybe don't pick the scab.
But we are talking about, where has it got us over the past 100 years, brushing things under the carpet? That doesn't work. We have to face up to things. And these things happened, and they're huge events. And the reality is we did commemorate 1916, and rightly so in my view. And we commemorated the beginning of the war of independence, rightly so in my view. Why aren't we commemorating this today? This is, like it or not, and it was an imperfect agreement. It was probably the best agreement that could have been got at the time under any circumstances. But it was an extraordinary development. This was the British Empire, the most powerful empire in the world, and a group of inexperienced men from Ireland went over and got you can debate whether or not it was a good deal, but it was the foundation of our nation. It's the birth of our nation, our
I
state.
can only think of three reasons why we weren't. Maybe COVID, and COVID has dominated everything. That's the first thing. Maybe it's because an awful lot of people, I suggest, are detached from this and don't find it particularly relevant to their lives currently. And maybe it is because, and in my view, this is what makes me most uncomfortable about all of this, is that why we still have the divisions that we have on the island. And I wish we didn't have them. I wish we had put it all to bed and we were all living happily, and I'd be perfectly happy for us to have United Ireland and for everyone to be happy within it. But we aren't in that position, and I do think
those who ignore history, Ciara, are condemned to repeat its mistakes.
But we could repeat the mistakes. The North could blow up like a powder
by
keg
ignoring
again.
history. If we ignore history, we can't ignore it. We can't ignore it and pretend it didn't happen.
I think we have to be very wary of triumphalism and all this.